Will it make it prettier with the pink on top of it?
I have no idea. I bet it will be.
No, what
Remember when you first started that? Maybe you picked the glaze and it was a pinkish burgundy kind of.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And I bought it for you and then it was everybody's favorite color.
Everybody loved it.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Even Cabot liked it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get them wet, full of clay. Hi, I'm Lori Richardson, and I'm a student at the White Bear Center for the Arts. I've been a student since December 2007. Since I lost my sight in 1991, I was looking to do pottery. I had a real interest in pottery, and I couldn't, at the time, didn't know where to look and couldn't find. I called a few places, and they weren't right for me. I met a friend around Como Lake, and we got talking one day, and she called State Services for the Blind, and they gave her a couple places to look into. We came out to White Bear Center for the Arts for a trial class. I loved it. I loved the people in the class, and the teacher, Sally Brown, is a wonderful, patient, kind woman, and I felt very comfortable, and I said, I'm doing this. This is it. It's the highlight of my life. I could come every day. It's that fun, and you can lose yourself in throwing the pottery. It's even if you're having a bad week, you get on the wheel and you just forget about everything. And the support of the teacher and the other students is just wonderful. We're all willing to help each other. You really feel like you can be very proud of yourself when you've seen a piece you really like come out and you're like, boy, I'm getting good at this. All this work is paying off. In the beginning, it's so hard to do, and you look at your pieces and go, oh. And then as time goes on, you progress and you can progress, and then you look at your piece and go, look what I threw. I can't believe I did this. A lot of people look at me like, how can you do this? I can't do it when I'm sighted. And I like to prove to people that blindness can't hold you back. You can do anything with it, and this is just another step in my journey. We share a lot of experiences with each other here. I think because it's such an uncomfortable environment, people are very open with each other here and supportive of each other. And I think that's why it's such a great environment. I think art really brings out the best in all of us.
Told you these are going to be colorful.
Yeah, but we're using different colors.
Yeah, well, we don't want to paint it exactly like this. We like ours better. This has already been done. Pour a lot of this. I know, but we're going to do a picture. I just wanted to mess with you. You guys.
I have 26 kindergartners, and when they find out that he's coming, they get so wound up, just crazy excited, because they know Kyle, the artist, is coming, and they're just excited to see what he's going to teach them. So they know it's going to be a good time.
Yeah. All right. You know, I want you to put maybe a design on your vase. If your flowers go into your vase, you can still put a design on there if you want. You don't have to. You can leave it this. This is your painting. You can do what you want. Lines here, some stripes.
Okay, this is Mike Lovett, and I'm Superintendent White Bear Lake, and I'm going to share just some observations about our partnership with the White Bear Center for the Arts. Kyle brings enthusiasm, energy, and a great deal of talent as an art teacher. What the children get from this experience is pride, they get self-confidence, and they get an opportunity to create something beautiful. And they know it's beautiful, reflecting them.
Second grade family, right?
My name's Jean Anderson, and I'm a first grade teacher here at Lake Ayres Elementary in White Bear Lake. And I started in the district in 1985. And when I started, I believe we had an art class once a month by teachers who rotated among all of the schools, and I think that was quite adequate. But once a month was nice, and the kids got to learn about the processes of art and not just make projects. Well, gradually that art program dwindled until we had no art other than the things that I could work into my curriculum. But now, starting this year, we have a partnership with the White Bear Center for the Arts, and so we have had 3 lessons with the same art teacher using the same medium. So I'm very pleased with this program, and I'm glad to see art is back in the White Bear schools.
My name is Linda Waddell. I just stumbled onto the White Bear Arts Center. I moved up here 2.5 years ago and wanted to get back into painting because I hadn't painted for 25 years. And I met someone who had been very involved here who suggested that I come here. And it's just been a godsend to me. I've met good friends. I have learned a whole lot. I've had a lot of fun. I've enjoyed the staff at White Bear Center for the Arts. It's just been a really boon to my life in a strange city. Well, it was a strange city when I came. I've learned that there are some people that come and participate that have a lot more strength than I would. There was a lady and her mother who was actually, her mother was in very, very bad health, and very declining health. And they were here last summer painting with us, and I thought that was the greatest thing I had ever seen, that the daughter was choosing to spend her mother's last days in art. I thought it was wonderful. I am extremely surprised by the amount of opportunities that people in this community, which is not a really big town, have to be involved in art. It's just incredible to me. I came from a larger community, and I don't think we had as much availability of challenges in the way of art as there is here. And I'm not even sure that all of the people here are aware of what a wonderful gift this is to the community, the Center for the Arts. There's so many things for people at all different age levels, you know, from dancing to drawing to the pottery. There's just something for everybody if they take the time and look. Yes, we do have a good time here. We absolutely do have a good time here. I can't imagine anyone saying they don't have a good time here.
My name is Susie Hudson, and I'm the Executive Director at the White Bear Center for the Arts. We are so fortunate to have an art center like this in our community, and by working with the city and individuals and community businesses, we're able to bring events like the Iron Pour to this community that are truly unique and, you know, unlike any other events. I just think we have so much happening here at the White Bear Center for the Arts that it's really a community jewel.